history and a couple of schools that share some common ground are going to lock horns once again in the battle for the Golden Boot. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Tigers have been waiting and waiting, and finally the moment is coming in the opening of the season. He'll bring it out. It's Anthony. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Running back searching for a hole. Good surge up front, giving 4 out to the 18.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to pass. It's Green. Makes the grab. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. The Razorbacks want to crank the tempo. To the ground to try to move the chains. There he goes. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good 3rd down situations, execute on 3rd down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
And the Razorbacks will have it 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got a man, it's Hill. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
The Razorbacks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
And how about that? A lot of coaches talk about being aggressive and we're going to take shots, but then they get conservative in the game. But first drive coming out, showing this defense we are not afraid to throw the ball deep. Might keep that defense a little bit more conservative.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Blake. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. And the Razorbacks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Gonna look downfield again. Oh, they're after it. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy. Man, he is electric. He is dynamic. He'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket. And when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job by the defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Back to throw, it's Green. Under fire. Will trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll start this drive with a pass. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. Quarterback making checks. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
All right, let's get it. Right.
Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Running to the left. And they get him down. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, I'll tell you, it was a pretty dumb decision by the opponent to go for it so deep in their own end, and this offense now is making them pay for that. After getting the ball back on the 3rd play of the drive, they're able to run it, get the first down, and stay on the field.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. This is a designed run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Looking to get it in. Into the house. Touchdown, Arkansas. A quick strike, just as we expected.
And quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, it puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Some rivalries forged in excellence, some in geographical proximity, and that's what we have once the Razorbacks join the SEC. Someone had the brilliant idea, we need a big golden boot that looks like the two states, and it's one of the most hotly contested rivalry games of the year.
And big is the right word. It's 4 feet tall. It's 200 pounds. It's 24-karat gold. Palmer, this is the trophy you want to win. There's some bad trophies out there, but this boot is a big deal.
It fills your trophy case. It's got girth. It's got weight. You appreciate that. I know everyone's going to say, no, Italy's the boot. No, it's not. Louisiana, Arkansas, and the Golden Boot Trophy. That's what it's all about.
These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. And they fail to hook up on third down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball and force the incompletion.
And now about this lower intestinal fortitude. 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Trying to get it to the marker. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
I think a lot of people in the stadium were questioning, why are they going for it on 4th and 1 in their own end of the field at this point of the game, but the gamble paid off.
They'll give it to him again. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Tigers. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Anthony. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Arkansas ready to send out this offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass.
Going downfield for the big play. Makes the grab on the right. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. There have been many days for the Razorbacks where big plays from the quarterback came by running like Matt Jones, but that was a beautiful throw.
Man, I played against Matt Jones. Played him in the SEC championship game my sophomore year. We beat him 30-3, by the way. Just side note, but just dynamic player. But you're right. Always ground team, ground and pound. They got that ability to keep some balance. These teams can open up, and Arkansas can have great seasons.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Might be calling a hot route. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Much more manageable situation for this offense after the penalty. It's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Green. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Touchdown, Razorbacks! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. minute about LSU. They start the season in the top 10. Ideal position to make a run. But what do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove. It's a very talented team, but they got to start the season off fast. That first impression makes a big deal in all these voters, Jesse.
Yeah, I think a lot of these players are hungry to prove that top 10 ranking is legit. But talking to some of their guys too, David, they actually feel like they're not ranked high enough. They actually feel disrespected being where they are, which is pretty amazing considering this is already a really great jumping point. I can't wait to see how they play today.
Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the right. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Pulls it in, it's Durham.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Breaks into the open. He's up to 57 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Durham. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Wants to fire on second down. Quarterback moving. Chunked it away just as he was hit.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll try to drive ahead on third and short. Got enough space, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, LSU!
And this is why you consistently run the football. A steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
Coming out with it, it's Anthony. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Send that offense back onto the field. Basically everything they've tried has worked, scoring a couple of touchdowns and a field goal in their first 3 possessions. Looking for a man, it's Green. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. This rivalry picked up steam when the Razorbacks joined the SEC, and man, some of the names that have had moments: Darren McFadden, Felix Jones, Matt Jones, Joe Burrow, Justin Jefferson, all of it over a golden boot.
And been playing since 1901. You think about all the great rivalries in college football, especially in the South. This is one of the best ones here. Not always...
Unloads it downfield. Brings it in down the left side. Off and running. Touchdown, Arkansas! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing, to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Watkins. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Caught near the sticks, it's Watkins. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Durham. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
A great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Third and long. He's going to have to throw for it. He's going to run it. Oh, it's a fumble. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble.
Ooh, offense really lucky there. Ball on the ground. Everybody's trying to make a scramble for it, and it just goes out of bounds. So the offense lucky to maintain possession.
The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Caught over the middle, it's Brown. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. He's got it along the sideline. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw it.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
That is exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. this drive from the 30-yard line. He wants to change this route. Dropping back, it's Green. Rushes on him. He wants to go deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Keeps looking downfield. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield on first down. Looking downfield. All by himself. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Just enough time for one final play of the half. On the move, it's Durham. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Razorbacks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Will dive into the playbook here on offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Gets it out fast. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. It's Anderson. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. Think about when Garrett Nussmeier goes into the quarterback room at LSU and there are giant murals of Joe Burrow and Jaden Daniels. Heisman winners. Jesse, that's some pressure. But, man, if he can cut down on the turnovers, he might join them.
Yeah, there's no question about it, Reese. This guy has a lot of talent. I really also just appreciate the fact that he stayed put at LSU. In an era of college football where especially quarterbacks are transferring 2, 3, 4 times, naming off those guys you just did, it would have been so easy.
Turning it on! On spin move. Touchdown, Tigers! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Washington State is getting dominated today, and friends, the folks in Pullman deserve better than this. No excuse ever for this kind of a clunker. They're trailing by 21 to Louisiana Tech. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Here's the handoff. Fighting and runs through another one. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the Razorbacks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The give to the tailback. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And these short yardage situations, it all comes down to the up front. Like, who can win the battle up front? Can you get a hat on the hat? And they do. This offensive line, they get on the D-line, they create just enough space, understand short yardage situation, fall forward, and get a first down.
That's reeled in. It's Green. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
To the ground with the back. There he goes. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield, it's Green. Fires left. He's got it. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Remember some of the years when the Hawks spent a lot of time in the Wildcat just running it? You don't have to do that with this guy at quarterback.
And it just makes you less predictable, right? You got a running back in there, you know you're not going to throw it very...
Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Arkansas. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops following and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Right down the middle. Complete to the right. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Give to the running back. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Puts it out of the air. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win.
Touchdown, Tigers! And here they come, almost all the way back.
And I think he does a really good job here. Dropping back to pass, surveying the field, sees he's got some open space out wide, dump it to your playmaker, your running back takes the football, he does the rest. Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the field, making a play.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Blake. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The offense changing the play. Back to pass. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And this QB's put up a lot of numbers today and had a lot of success, but man, he makes his first mistake. And this defense, they finally capitalize, they get the big turnover and stop.
Yeah, they needed something to go their way finally against the pass, and they get it right there. Now, if you're this quarterback, you got to turn the page quickly. Obviously, they're not going to stop throwing the football. They've had tons of success with this game tonight so far. He's going to be able to have to bounce back from that interception.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Dumps it off in the flats. He's going for the goal line. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up first and goal. on the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he didn't find a whole lot of running room, and that'll be the final play of the third quarter. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. On second and goal, they go right back to it. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
And, man, you got to like the swarm of this defense. You've got to get in the backfield, make some penetration, and realize the first guy's not going to always get that big sucker on the ground. Like, he's a big, strong dude. He's breaking tackles, but still swarming to the football, and this defense still gets a tackle for a loss.
They want to dance their way in on third and goal. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be fourth down.
And this is tough. Second half of the game, you're down by 3. You know a field goal is going to tie it, but this is a golden opportunity here, David, to take the lead. I think I'm going for the touchdown.
Green light. I'm going for it. Second half, man, I can take the lead right here. I like my chances, and even if I miss, I got to go the whole length of the field.
Oh, and he missed it. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run. Back it up with a pass. Getting the first down. A few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Green. He's moving out of the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. Carrying the ball with attitude down to the 42.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Muscling ahead on third and short. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
And how about this offense running the football when you know it's going to be a run? Being the more physical squad. And this defense, man, trailing in this football game, still got those 3 timeouts, but they've got to get a stop. They've got to make a stand and start burning those timeouts.
The Razorbacks getting set on 1st and 10. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to go up top. Moves away as he feels pressure. Lets it go. Got a wide open receiver. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Razorbacks trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Well, two things you're thinking about here offensively is, one, you want to take as much time off the clock. But two, you really want to score another touchdown to make this a two-possession game. You could almost ice it if you can find a way to get in the end zone here. Just take your time. Don't snap it too quickly.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass, it's Green. Here's the pressure. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Caught in the backfield, it's Green. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
And I like what this offense did, man. They stayed aggressive. They were trying to get the first down through the air. But here's the good thing now. You punt the football away. You trust your defense. You got the lead late in this football game. One more stop, and there's a good chance you get the W.
And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Right down the boulevard. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the fourth.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. On the run, it's Durham. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
In that 2-minute drill, man, you're searching for those first downs. You got to find them. Sometimes it's a run, sometimes it's a screen. Whatever it is, they choose to run the football here. Still time, but we're still in that hurry-up situation.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Intercepting, the defense has set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. The battle for the golden boot belongs to the state at the top of the boot as Arkansas takes down LSU. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.